Today, we are doing a Wonyoung-inspired cool pink Korean style makeup, super fresh and atmospheric. It's super sheer and gives off such a beautiful mood. For skin prep, I used this toner for a damp mask. The cotton pad is super soft. And it has a sweet rose scent. It instantly brightened my mood for makeup. Applied some lip balm. When wiping with a cotton pad, be sure to be gentle. Before foundation, I used a salmon-colored corrector for my under eye bags. First, I spread it out on the back of my hand. Then, I applied a super thin layer with a concealer brush. Blended it out with my fingers. This prevents creasing under the eyes.
Time for foundation. I applied it along the inner to outer contour lines evenly. I dampened my sponge slightly with setting spray. Covered some of the more noticeable acne marks. With leftover product, I lightly swept under my eyes. For contouring, I used a liquid formula around my face. This kind of sheer, dewy makeup looks best with minimal powder-based products. For nose contouring, I used a contour pen to refine the shape. Since I wanted to highlight the soft color and atmosphere rather than strong bone structure, I only shaded the bridge and tip of my nose. Blended it out with a brush for precise control. Brightened my chin, nose bridge, forehead, and center of my face. Blended it out naturally. For blush, I used this liquid blush. The dropper is so hard to use. And the formula is super thin, making it easy to break down foundation. Layered a newly bought blush balm on the center of my face. It looks different in the pan, but it has such a sheer, watery glow. Love it. Dewy blush and highlight products can emphasize tear troughs. So I added a little concealer to correct that. Set the makeup with a setting spray. Using a small fan to dry it enhances the dewy effect. Then, I lightly applied pressed powder around my face and T-zone. A large brush helps set makeup while keeping the finish soft. Filled in my brows with the shading color from my eyeshadow palette. This keeps the overall makeup tone more cohesive. Defined the head and tail of my brows with an eyebrow pencil. Applied a soft pink shade as the base for both upper and lower eyelids. Used a flame-shaped brush to apply this pinkish-purple shade over my aegyo. By applying a base color first, the aegyo contour will look more natural. Just call me the aegyo master. Used a flat brush to define the aegyo contour. It can look exaggerated at first, but once the lower eyeliner and lashes are done, it balances out. Curled my lashes. Applied these false lashes today. Used an angled brush to apply gel liner to the inner corners of my eyes. Drew a straight, elongated eyeliner at the outer corners.
Extended it further to elongate my eye shape. Added 2 clusters of fox-style lashes below the outer corners for a sultry effect. My brows looked a little light, so I filled them in and slightly lifted the brow arch. Used dark brown to draw the lower eyeliner. Extended it straight from the middle of the lower lash line. Didn't connect it to the upper liner to keep the eyes looking longer. Applied a pearly shade to highlight the aegyo. It wasn't bright enough, so I layered a more shimmery pink highlighter. Brushed on mascara for the lower lashes. Brushed downward along the lash line to lengthen them. Used precision tweezers with mascara to separate the lower lashes into defined clusters. Used liquid glitter to brighten the inner corners of my eyes. Tried out a tear trough highlight technique today. Used this peachy pink highlighter with a purple shift for the inner corners. Layered it with a super sparkly highlight. Blended it from the inner corner toward the bridge of my nose. This technique lowers the visual focus of the makeup and adds to the dewy, dreamy effect. Layered on some more blush balm. Tried this new highlighter liquid today. It's a super cute baby pink. Looks so fine and smooth on the skin, gives the ultimate glass skin glow. Used a matte highlighter to balance the look. Lined my lips with a lip pencil and blurred the edges slightly. Layered a sheer pinkish purple lip gloss on top. The texture is jelly-like, so fresh and juicy. All done.